Hi there, it's Sherry Schreiber again, and I was motivated today to speak with you about shame. That icky feeling that sits in your core, right around your solar plexus, the base of your rib cage, and it feels really icky. Shame is one of the ickiest, hardest to tolerate emotions that we have as humans. Now, shame. What comes under the shame umbrella? Embarrassment, humiliation, and we tend to shame ourselves on a pretty regular basis by criticizing ourselves, guilting ourselves, punishing ourselves for what we think are past errors. But shame really sits in the solar plexus. Generally speaking, it's like just above the stomach in that little hollow between your rib cage in the center. But we can heal shame, believe it or not. It cannot be healed by running from it. It cannot be healed by masking it. It cannot be healed by talking ourselves out of it. It cannot be healed. But through normal, maybe psychotherapeutic means or mental means, it has to be dealt with directly in the body. We have to be willing to feel it. What is shame? Shame is those feelings deep down underneath all your success, all your accomplishments, how buffed your body is, that basically holds feelings of I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable, I'm not worthy of care and affection, I'm defective, I'm inadequate, I'm incompetent. And we give ourselves little subliminal messages about this all the time. Shame. What would you feel if you were on a crowded elevator and accidentally you farted and it was loud and it was smelly and everybody kind of had a sense it was coming from you? What would you feel? Would that feel shameful to you? Would you feel that embarrassment? Would you just want to die in that moment? Well, now you've got a little microcosm about what shame feels like to us. So how do we fix it? How do we go about repairing this for ourselves? Again, can't avoid it, can't mask it, can't make up for it, can't compensate for it. It's there. It's there on a cellular level in your body. And it has to be dealt with as such. So I want you to bring your hand to your body, right at your solar plexus, top of your stomach. And I want you to start rubbing there, kind of digging your fingers in a little bit and rubbing there. Those feelings of I'm not good enough, I'm inadequate, I'm frightened by people who know more than me. I feel intimidated around folks who have more degrees and letters after their name than I do. That feeling inside your body, we're going to shrink it today, just a tiny bit, because this takes repeated exercises, leaning into this feeling inside you and starting to heal it. And it will shrink gradually until it's not there anymore, until you don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about you. Kind of like me, okay? Okay. Because I really don't care if you love me or hate me. I'm gonna let you know who the hell I am and see the real me so you can make up your own mind about it. I may just rub you the wrong way. I might remind you of somebody in your life that you hate or resent or feel threatened by. That's okay. I don't take it personally. But we want to shrink your shame zone. We just want to shrink it down. So I'm here today in this video helping you learn how to do this. So again, we've got our we've got our fingers rubbing and massaging this place inside where you feel that sense of I'm inadequate, I'm defective, I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable. Okay? Just feel it in the body. All right? We're not attaching meaning or reasons to it in the head. We're just feeling it in the body. Ugh. It's kind of nauseating. Ugh. We just want to kind of barf when we feel this shame. And we're rubbing it. And now we're going to deep breathe into it. Okay, remember? Breathe deeply through the nose. Fill up your entire body cavity. You want to breathe air all the way down and into your groin area and fill up your entire body cavity with oxygen. And then we're going to just very slowly, as I've demonstrated in one of my other videos, gradually, in a controlled manner, allow that air to escape. Okay, so here we go. Rubbing the shame, massaging the shame, feeling the shame, not trying to talk yourself out of it. Just feel it fully in the body. Okay, here we go. Slow, controlled exhale. While we're rubbing. I'm defective. I'm not good enough. I'm inadequate. I'm not pretty enough, smart enough, cute enough, educated enough. And we're feeling it in the body. Slow, gradual exhale, like you're underwater, wanting to hold your breath, so you can stay underwater for a while and swim. Now I'm completely empty. And you were leaning into this icky, awful, disgusting feeling inside of us, the one we've most wanted to get rid of our whole fucking life. And we wanted to compensate for this shame by becoming fixers, rescuers, caregivers, shrinks, teachers, guiders, life coaches, you name it. Heroes, saviors, for all these other people. We've wanted to compensate for this deep feeling of inadequacy and incompetency and I'm not good enough shame. This is where it's sitting in the body. It's actually sitting in your center of gravity, your solar plexus. Okay, so we're shrinking it. And it's not going to happen in one sitting. Don't expect it to go away in one sitting. You're going to have to work on this. You're going to have to deep breathe into it a number of times. Feel it fully. And not talk yourself out of it. Not pretend it's not there. Not make it not matter. If you have some tears that come up while you're feeling this sense of defectiveness and inadequacy, that's really fine. It's okay. It's really okay. You've been battling this shame your entire life, most likely. So we're just shrinking it a tiny bit today. We're getting acquainted with the feeling. We've been running from it and defending against it and avoiding it lifelong. Okay? This shame is only here because we grew up without enough love and affection and tenderness. That we would believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that we were lovable and good enough. And that we were loved just for being ourselves. Okay? That's why the shame has sat there lifelong. So I'm teaching you how to repair it now. Feel it. I'm defective. I'm not good enough. I'm inadequate. Let's confront it. Let's face it down. Because I tell you, my dears, This is the only way you're going to resolve that core shame of yours. It's the only way you're going to move it out of the body. It's literally the only way, at least that I've discovered in all my 25 years of working with core trauma. These are the tools that I've given people in my practice to use to help themselves heal, to heal themselves. I am not the healer. I'm just the conduit. I light the path. I guide the way. I give you the tools. That's all I do. That's all I've ever done. So now that I've stepped away from the one-on-one work because I'm tired, I don't want to do it anymore. And I don't want to make other people's pain my problem anymore. I don't want to be responsible for it and for helping to resolve it anymore. So I've retired. And but I didn't want these tools to just get buried along with me. I want to give them to you. I want to help you learn about life and love as much as I possibly can while I'm still alive. So you'll probably be bugged and harassed and chased down by these videos for a very long time because this is fun for me. I mean, I'm not absorbing anybody's dark energy while I'm gifting you these videos. And so this is easy stuff for me. This is delightful for me. I am at heart an educator. I always have been. And so I've done a lot of educating in my consulting business, my practice, if you will. And it's been very helpful to individuals to receive this kind of care. It sort of gives them I've wanted to give people a new blueprint to really reconstruct their life with. So I'm hoping this helps you reconstruct yours. Keep working at this shame, keep feeling it, keep leaning into the pain, this discomfort, this ickiness inside, and deep breathe into that ickiness, that icky feeling. And you're going to shrink this shame every time you do this. Running away from it, acting out around it, talking yourself out of it. No matter how much you accomplish, this shame's still going to be sitting there in your body. So in a cellular sense, we're moving it out. Okay? All right. Take good care. God bless you. And bye for now.